Greetings, comrades. I think sometime last week, we recorded a video analyzing the African National Congress Policy Conference. We were discussing the proposal to amend the Immigration Act or to overhaul the Immigration Act. And in the proposal, we were briefing you about this proposal that marriage should not be linked to issues of migration. But it appears some comrades who qualify to apply for such, those are ZEP holders, are thinking that it is no longer possible for them to do so. So I just want to correct that. The proposal of the ANC Policy Conference, it is a proposal. It is not yet adopted as an Immigration Act or part of the Immigration Act. What happens, as we were explaining sometime last week or so, is that the proposals of the policy proposals of the African National Congress arising from their policy conference will go to the elective conference in December 2022. So the ANC is yet to officially adopt that as a policy. Once the ANC conference adopts that as a policy, it will then go to caucus in parliament. It will go through all the necessary parliamentary stages until it becomes an immigration act. So an immigration act cannot be overhauled on a week or over a week or over just 2 months. It takes time. Normally, parliamentary processes takes about 18 months. So because, and also normally the policy conference of the ANC, I'm not sure this year, but it traditionally, it starts on the 16th of December to the 20th of December. And your grace period, if you're a holder of ZEP, will be expiring in 11 days' time when the ANC policy conference, the ANC elective conference concludes on the 20th December. That is if they follow the normal traditional way, those dates. So if you're a holder of the Zimbabwe exemption permit and your partner is South African or is on PR or any other visa, you use the existing act, Immigration Act, to apply for a partner's or spouse visa. It is still operational because the others were now saying it is no longer operational. We didn't say so. We said it's a proposal. And this will not have any effect to the holders of ZEP as we understand it, because the current act says if your partner is on another visa, whether on permanent residence or South African, you can apply. That's what the act says. So this new proposal will only come into effect after all these processes have happened, or it has gone through all these processes, which is likely to take about 18 months from the adoption of the policy at the ANC policy conference. So we thought we needed to clarify this so that people should understand. Comrade Roslyn Nyati, you are okay. I hope you have applied to move to another visa, Comrade Roslyn. And the other issue, which is important that we discuss, is the whole issue of a passport, Zimbabwean passport. And this is directed to parents who work in South Africa or Botswana. Their kids are studying in Zimbabwe. If you know that your children should visit you in December, whether in Hebron or you're in South Africa, please, the passport is 120 US dollars. This business of sending your kids through Omalaija without passports to South Africa or Botswana must come to an end. Apply for a passport, invite your kids to visit you. So you have to get the passport for your kid because in the most cases, these are minors and the granny that is looking after the kids. So that when they come, they do not do border jumping. This thing of border jumping, when you are working in South Africa and you want your elderly mother to come Labomalaja through border jumping, it has to stop. Just prepare for the journey. Start now to save. It's 120 US dollars, which is something like less than 2,000 rands, a passport. Within a week, the passport will be there. So make sure that your kids are coming for Christmas to join you in South Africa or in Botswana. Make sure that you get them their passport. When they get to the border post, they will be given days, visitors' days, to come and visit you. They will spend Christmas, and then they will go back to Zimbabwe. So this thing of asking Omalaija to bring your kids and your elderly mother without a passport must stop. Imagine the trouble they go through in crossing the border. This is not on. They then manage to cross the border through illegal means, which is wrong. They get to South Africa or Botswana. They then get arrested for not having proper documents. And how much money will you have spent compared to the money that you'll spend applying for a passport? So let us not put our kids and our elderly parents in risky situations. Let us apply for their passports, just the budget. So if you know that you want your kids to join you in December, start preparing now for their passport. The passport is 120 US dollars, which is something like plus or minus 1,900 rands. It takes only a week. You book a bus, they get into a bus, they travel nicely in a coach. You meet them at Park Station, in a Joburg, wherever you are, or in Habron, you meet them, you spend the Christmas together. Again, they get into the bus, they go back home. So let's not put our elderly parents and our children in risky situations. Comrade Rose Liniat says, when saying partner, you mean married ones only, or please explain, comrade. Comrade Rose Liniat, you have someone that has paid the lobola. That's your partner. You are not married as yet. This is why we're using the word partner, not a spouse. Or you are married traditionally. You do not have a marriage certificate. This is what we mean to say this person is your partner. Then you apply for a partner's permit or visa. But if you have a marriage certificate, you apply for a spouse visa. I think Comrade Rose Liniati and Comrade Sarah Saran Nkomo says, good day, saying. They normally call me comrade. No one calls me sir, but I will understand. I have a child with South African citizen. He have all the papers, but we are on separation with the father. Which one do I qualify? Talk to the father of the child, because if the child is under your care, you will have to take his child to Zimbabwe. So if he wants his child to be in South Africa, to be brought up in South Africa, you might talk to him, and then you guys might resolve your issues. And you know, when we're growing up, we used to have this thing, baby come back. So documentation might actually rekindle that love. Just talk to the guy, might be able to assist you. Comrade Kenneth Ndlovu says, Siyabonga Mabhena, email 20 imali 24 hours. No, the $120 is just a week. You know, these new passports. So it's just it takes a week, Comrade Kenneth. And Comrade Rosliniat now says, noted, I think I was one of them who misheard you last. I thought this bounce thing is no longer working. No, it is working. This is why I've been receiving lots of messages. I'd gone to my villages. I continue uploading videos that I recorded in the village. And now there are many people are now saying, it is not now closed, we cannot apply. No, that's not so. It's a proposal which will be operational possible after 18 months when it has gone through all the necessary stages. And Comrade MGG says, good day, Mr. Mapen. I've tried my luck here to make a payment as Standard Bank as directed by the VFS. Good luck, Comrade Chiching. Comrade Pilaning Nkosi Ndlovu says, Mr. Mabena, I'm married traditional to a South African who have children. So I have this ZEP. So the notarial cancer certificate, will it help to apply for sponsor visa? And I think you will. I'm not. I don't think you will have challenges. Just apply. We take it from there. How are you, Comrade Patrick Chirowa? Comrade Kenneth Ndlovu says, I'm talking about. No, I'm not sure about the 24-hour emergency. Yeah, you can ask at the passport office. Check someone in Bulawayo in Harare to check for you. But the one that I'm talking about, it takes just a week. Just a week. Just 5 working days, you'll be having your passport. Otherwise, comrades, this is what we wanted to clarify. Comrade Shepard Nyamwanza says, so far did the VFS grant the permit? I seem not to understand this. So far, did the VFS grant the permit yet? Because I haven't heard of anyone who have been replied so far. Other comrades have received their permits. Remember, once posted a video to that effect. Patrick Rowa says, I want to ask the new critical skills for teachers. How do we do it? Do diploma holders qualify for the teachers' critical skills? Some educators sent me messages today. I haven't really gone through those messages, but they were indicating that they've been rejected, even though they teach science and subjects which are listed in the critical visa. I'm yet to have a discussion with them to understand the reasons. But I think I also did a video last time when one of them had indicated that he was rejected. And I remember we said the reasons which were written in the letter was that the school did not indicate that is teaching subjects as indicated under critical skills list. So that's what they said in terms of rejecting. But I haven't seen, I haven't gone through the rejection letters, mainly from educators in Northern Cape, on what the reasons are. But we will get that. Comrade Mpumelelo, I'm not sure about the $100 because the one that I'm talking about is 120 US dollars. It takes 1 week. And so I'm not sure about that. But the whole point is that let's not put our elderly parents under difficult situations. We know it's schools closed. It's a school holiday in Zimbabwe. They closed, I think, on the 4th of August or so. Some of you might already have brought your kids and your elderly parents through illegal routes. This should not be happening. There's no need to do so. When you know that your parents or your kids are visiting, it is not an emergency. So let's try to do the right thing for our children. Otherwise, comrades, thank you so much. I lost some bit of connection there. I hope you did not lose me out. But otherwise, please like this video, circulate, continue applying, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. We have, of course, seen a statement, as I conclude, from alleged to be coming from the Zimbabwean Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Frederick Shava, and was being hosted by the South African Minister of International Relations. We are still talking with the embassy to have a briefing with the minister, Honorable Frederick Shamba. Once that comes through, we'll then brief you. So at the moment, before we meet him, we can't give you any briefing, but we note what we just saw. So we need to get clarity from him, what is happening and how the meetings with his South African counterpart, Honorable Panda, went. Will not respond to what we see in the media. We want to engage him first so that we understand, we have at least a background and understand what was happening behind closed doors, so that we are able to report to you correctly on what was being discussed. Otherwise, have a great day. Goodbye.